One on this Saturday morning, 14th day of January. Oh, it's going by fast, isn't it? 14 days into the new year already. We got some birthdays, big shot birthdays, big shot, and some local birthdays. We'll do the big shots first. January 14th, I don't know what year it was. It was 80 years ago. Faye Dunaway was born. Faye Dunaway celebrating her birthday today. She's 80. Holland Taylor, she was the mom on 2.5 Men. She was also in The Practice and a whole bunch of other stuff. She's also 80 years old today. Singer-producer T-Bone Burnett is 75. Carl Weathers, he was the first adversary for Rocky. He's 75. We have director Steven Soderbergh. He was Aaron Brockovich, and he directed Ocean's 11 and other things. He's 60 years old today. TV anchor Shepard Smith. He started off on Fox. Don't know where he's at now, but I think he's on MS, one of those. He's 59 today. Actor-producer Dan Schneider, one ahead of the class. He's 59. Emily Watson, she was in Breaking the Waves. She's 56. Actor-comedian Tim Rhodes of Mr. Rhodes. He's 56 today. Zach Wilde, a guitarist. He was a guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne for a while. He's 56 today. LL Cool J, he is still cool. He's 55 today. Jason Bateman, like Jason Bateman, I think he's a good actor. He's 54 today. Musician David Grohl of the Foo Fighters and Nirvana. He is 54 today. Local birthdays, we got them coming up next.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Andrea Martinez, Sophia Moreno, John Wu, Eva Robles, Christina Sanbrano, Linda Atwood, Carrie Cruz, Sedalia Sanders, Cindy Johnston. We have Daniel Lopez, Joe Ruelas, Jorge Ornelas, Cecilia Hernandez, and Todd McCutcheon. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Don't miss any of the action as the NFL playoffs continue. KXO AM 1230 has every game all the way to the Super Bowl. Touchdown! Touchdown! NFL playoff games brought to you by
H&R Block, Imperial Valley College, and Kennedy Scarnet.
Yeah, we've got a doubleheader today starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon, a triple header tomorrow, and then a single game on Monday. Right now, we've got some news. We got the world and the California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. People are digging out after tornadoes killed at least 9 people in Georgia and Alabama. This woman says she barely survived.
We just wrote it out. Me and my daughter-in-law were screaming prayers. Just, please, Jesus, keep us alive.
President Biden on the defensive over the possible mishandling of documents marked classified from when he was vice president. CBS's Weijia Jiang.
The White House, President Biden himself, knew about that first batch of documents November 2nd. The election for midterms happened less than a week after that.
A Virginia school board is apologizing over the shooting of a teacher by a 6-year-old inside a first-grade classroom. Parents are demanding more security.
While we're waiting for these metal detectors to be in place, what else are you going to do? Are you going to put a police presence at the schools? Are you going to put a security guard there? Are you going to make the school single point of entry access?
The teacher is recovering. CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keys.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news with another storm set to hit California this weekend. Office of Emergency Services Director Nancy Ward is warning you to be prepared for what could happen.
These storms continue to be dangerous and dynamic and pose a threat to communities throughout the state of California.
One of the concerns for the storms is bluff and cliff erosion along the San Diego coast. Adam Young is with the Scripps Institution of Oceanography.
Coastal erosion is driven by wave energy on our coastline, so we have big waves. Wave energy increase, and that causes elevated erosion. We've been reviewing some of the data that we collected last week and looking at how much erosion occurred, and we're planning for next week.
Californians are seeing natural gas prices skyrocket as warned by utilities. Prices went up due to market forces. One example, if your gas bill was $65 last winter, it could be $160 this winter. And Oakland Zoo will remain closed until February while a massive sinkhole caused by rains is repaired. Mike Sauceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And it's with your page one of the local news. A service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In page one of the local news, El Centro Police arrested a man and recovered a stolen pickup truck. Officers were alerted by an automated license plate reader that a 2005 Ford F-250 had been reported stolen. It was southbound on 8th Street at about 7:30 p.m. Thursday. The truck was tracked at several locations in El Centro before officers stopped it in the 1100 block of South 7th Street about 10 minutes later. The driver, a 36-year-old man, was detained and then booked into Imperial County Jail on numerous charges, including possession of stolen property and burglary. The truck was returned to its registered owner. And the 25th annual Desert Cleanup going on this morning. In fact, it's getting underway pretty soon. It's a fee-free weekend at the Imperial Sand Dune Recreation Area. Lands Foundation and the BLM are hosting the Desert Cleanup, the 25th annual. Yeah, that's right. It's the 25th anniversary of the Desert Cleanup. It's an annual event designed to help clean up the dunes and keep them open for all to enjoy. Volunteers are registering at 8 o'clock this morning at the several registration stations. They're going to do the cleanup for a while. 11 o'clock, they're going to have some lunch. I think it's 11:30 lunch. And then prizes will be given away as well. Organizers suggest that you bring the whole family for a family fun event. Yamaha has awarded a $10,000 grant to the Lands Foundation in support of the 25th annual Imperial Sand Dunes Recreation Area Sand Dunes Cleanup. So that helped pay for a lot of that stuff. And we'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
And also going on today, the Hoteville Boosters and Hot Rods and Beer bringing back a traditional event. It's the Rib Cook-Off. It's coming back to Hoteville. In fact, it's coming back today. The not-for-profit event will help the Hoteville High School baseball team support the Booster Club. The Rib Cook-Off will be held today from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at Hot Rods and Beer. Teams will be cooking for a new Traeger grill from Hoteville Ace Hardware. Trophies and prize money, and that's what they'll be cooking for. Live and local bands will be playing, providing entertainment throughout the day. Tickets are available at the day of the event. Today, they're available at the door at Hot Rods and Beer. ICOE and their consortium receive a grant, a $15 million grant. The grant is for school-based mental health services. The Imperial County Office of Education, in partnership with the consortium of 14 local K-8 school districts, received the grant from the U.S. Department of Education. The school-based mental health program is a 5-year grant designed to increase mental health support for children and youth in schools. ICOE is set to receive $3 million per year for up to 5 years, which will allow ICOE to increase the number of credentialed school-based mental health professionals, including providers from diverse backgrounds in Imperial County elementary and middle schools. The grant will also support recruitment and retention of quality staff. That's it. That's page 1 of the local news. The service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And on to page 2 of the local news. Firearm seizures on the increase in the San Diego region. Border Patrol in San Diego says firearm seizures doubled from 1 year to the next. In a recent release, Border Patrol said that they had seized 60 firearms in 2022. That is 50% more than the number of firearm seizures in 2021. There have been 2 firearm seizures just this past week alone in that area. The first was at the checkpoint near Pine Valley on Interstate 8. 17-year-old male driving a Chevy pickup was sent to the secondary inspection area. The driver was questioned and the vehicle searched. During the search, agents found a loaded 9mm P80 handgun without a serial number, and a 30-round magazine was found inside the handbag. The driver, the firearm, magazine, and ammunition were all turned over to the San Diego County Sheriff's Office. The next day, contract workers repairing the border fence near Imperial Beach found a loaded 9mm semi-automatic pistol on the ground on the U.S. side of the fence. Border Patrol agents were called, and they took possession of the loaded weapon. It was sent to California Forensic Center for processing. And the CBP will be holding its winter 2023 virtual career expo, career fair expo. The expo is for those looking for hiring information. It will be held January 26th. CBP says they are seeking entry-level and experienced law enforcement and professional staff across all offices. Interested applicants will be able to discuss career options with CBP recruiters speakers and attend live group presentations. There will be a session on law enforcement opportunities and a Border Patrol agent recruitment webinar. For more detailed information on the expo, go to the CBP website or the U.S. Customs and Border Protection social media, Facebook or Twitter page. And the next major event, it's the Carrot Festival coming up, 2023 Carrot Festival. Scheduled events have been released. It was for the coming Carrot Festival. This year's festival is coming in February. It will start at the Swiss Club on February 3rd with the Coronation Citizen of the Year banquet. During that banquet, a 2022 Citizen of the Year will be awarded, as well as the President's Award. The evening also includes the crowning of the 2023 Carrot Festival Queen, Princess, and Junior Princess. Contact the Oldville Chamber for ticket information. The traditional cooking contests will begin on Wednesday, February 8th. The carnival opens on February 9th. Kickoff concert is Friday, February 10th, featuring Pure Magic. Saturday, February 11th, a whole bunch of stuff. It begins at 7 o'clock in the morning with the Carrot Festival Mile and 5K races. Applications are available right now at the Holtville Chamber. Also, February 11th is the Street and Craft Affairs. The Street and Crafts Fair. The annual Carrot Festival Parade begins at 10 a.m. Saturday, February 11th, and the Carrot Festival wraps up on Sunday, February 12th. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The high temperature yesterday, 70 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 44. National Weather Service says an unsettled weather pattern will predominate through next week as a series of storm systems roll in from the Pacific. Heightened chances for precipitation, occasionally breezy conditions, and much cooler temperatures will all be on tap for the area, while cooler than normal temperatures should persist during the latter half of the week. Much drier weather will spread into the region. Weather forecast calling for a 30% chance of showers, mainly after 5 p.m. today. Mostly cloudy skies, highs right near 71. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, showers are likely, mainly between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 55. Southwest winds at around 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies on Sunday, highs right near 68. Breezy with a west wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers after 11 p.m. Mostly cloudy skies, overnight lows around 52. West winds at around 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Martin Luther King Day Monday, a 50% chance of showers, mainly before 11 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies, highs right near 68. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 50 degrees, 52% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in Calexico. Air quality is good for the rest of the region.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And it is a Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. NFL playoffs, the wait is just about over, just hours away, as we got a doubleheader today. It's a wild card weekend. Saturday, doubleheader, Seahawks and 49ers. That game should be on the air about 1 o'clock this afternoon. At around 5 this evening, Chargers take on the Jaguars. Sunday, it's a triple header starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. Dolphins at the Bills. The middle game will be the Giants and the Vikings. And the evening game, the Ravens and the Bengals. Monday Night Football, Cowboys take on the Buccaneers. And then the winners of those games move on to the next round. NBA scoreboard yesterday, games played. Pelicans beat the Pistons 116-110. Hawks over the Pacers 113-111. Knicks got by the Wizards 112-108. Warriors beat the Spurs 144-113. It was the Thunder over the Bulls 124-110. Timberwolves beat the Suns 121-116. Jazz over the Magic 112-108. Nuggets defeated the Clippers 115-103. And the Kings got by the Rockets 139-114.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in the world of tennis, American Lauren Davis has claimed a second WTA title 6 years after her first, beating the Italian rookie Elisabetta Coscioretto in the Hobart International Final. Hobart, of course, one of the warm-up tournaments getting ready for the Australian Open. Casquet. Okay, Richard, his name is, he's a veteran, a Frenchman from France, Richard Gasquet. The 36-year-old Frenchman rolled back the years with an inspired finish to upset the second seed at the ASB Classic final on Saturday. That's Australian time, another warm-up for the Australian Open. A couple of names that are very difficult to pronounce, Ajla Tomljanovic and Paula Badosa. That one's not too hard. Anyway, we won't be using them anymore because they have both pulled out. They are not participating in the Australian Open. Both are injured. And in golf, Chris Kirk topped the Sunny Open as Jordan Spieth goes from lead to missing the cut. That's right. Yesterday, remember the sports yesterday? Jordan was tied, a three-way tie in Honolulu at the top of the leaderboard. Well, yesterday, after everything was said and done, he missed the cut. He went home. Luis Carrera shoots a 67 again, takes the Latin American amateur lead. And in the NFL, they're not happy with the officiating after multiple controversial officiating decisions in Sunday's playoff shaping game between the Rams and the Seattle Seahawks last week. Multiple executives and coaches said the NFL needs to reevaluate how it chooses and trains its officiating staff for future seasons because, well, the current staff just not going to be tolerated. Spurs set an NBA attendance record at their game against the Golden State Warriors. They drew a crowd of 68,323 at the Alamo Dome. A lot of people. That's sports, your Sports World Roundup, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Can you say jumping the gun? Anyway, the financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the general public. In the financial news, U.S. stocks finished higher Friday as investors weighed a flurry of bank earnings results for the fourth quarter and fresh data on consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. All three major benchmarks also booked their best weekly percentage gains since November 11th, according to Dow Jones market data. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 33%, 0.33%, or 112.64 points, or 0.3% at the close at 34,302.61. I think they write the numbers like this just to confuse me. S&P 500 added 15.92 points, or 0.4%, to finish at 3,999.09. NASDAQ Composite gained 78.05 points, or 0.7%, ending at 11,079.16. For the week, the Dow rose 2%, S&P 500 advanced 2.7%, and the NASDAQ gained 4.8%. Got your weather coming up right after this word from Burgers and Beer.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best weeks in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The high temperature yesterday, 70 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 44. National Weather Service says we can expect some rain, 30% chance of showers, mainly after 5 p.m. tonight. Mostly cloudy skies today, highs right near 71. Southwest winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Showers likely tonight, mainly between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 55. Southwest winds at around 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday, partly cloudy skies, highs right near 68. West wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, a 50% chance of showers after 11 p.m. Mostly cloudy skies, overnight lows around 52. West winds at around 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Martin Luther King Day, Monday, 50% chance of showers, mainly before 11 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies, highs right near 68. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour on Monday. And right now we're looking at 50 degrees, 52% the relative humidity. Kind of interrupted myself there.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
And the financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual.
I'm Allison Keyes in the Washington Bureau. California is in the crosshairs of storms and likely heavy rain and flooding again this weekend. Mark Chenard at the National Weather Service warns.
We have another atmospheric river moving into California. That rainfall is going to continue through the day today and tonight. It's going to slowly shift down the state as we go through the day. So right now it's mainly central northern California.
This is deadly tornadoes slammed into Georgia and Alabama. CBS's Danya Backus with some terrifying moments from the storms.
In Alabama, a tornado ripped through historic downtown Selma.
We ran in this room.
Amanda McLeod and her fellow teachers protected 8 infants as a tornado tore through their church daycare.
And when the power went out, I was just, I just shielded him, the little one, the 7-week-old one.
CBS News has learned that about 20 classified documents have been recovered from 2 locations tied to President Biden. Some of the material is marked top secret. CBS's Bradley Blackburn explains what that means.
To be labeled top secret, information needs to be judged to be extraordinarily damaging to the United States should it get into the wrong hands.
This week, the Justice Department appointed Special Prosecutor Robert Hur to determine whether any laws were broken. The files recovered in Washington and Delaware are said to date back to Mr. Biden's time as vice president. Among the big questions, who moved the documents and why? Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Friday the 13th lived up to the opposite of his reputation last night as someone won the gigantic $1.35 billion jackpot. CBS's Dana Jacobson.
Last night's single winning $1.35 billion jackpot ticket sold in Maine. It's the first ever Mega Millions jackpot win in the state, also the second largest prize in Mega Millions history. If you are superstitious, officials with Mega Millions say there's a history of beating the odds on Friday the 13th over the years. 6 previous Mega Millions jackpots were won on Friday the 13th.
That missing clouded leopard from the Dallas Zoo, Nova, is safely back on her space now, but police say
it is our belief that this was an intentional act, and so we have started a criminal investigation.
The pretty 25-pound creature was found on zoo grounds with the help of a heat-seeking drone. Across the nation, there are tributes to the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. ahead of what would have been his 94th birthday. The King Center in Atlanta has launched a slate of summits meant to teach the public ways to transform unjust systems across the nation. This is CBS News.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Dad, I don't feel good.
I'll grab the Vicks DayQuil Kids Honey.
Isn't DayQuil just for parents?
Actually, Vicks DayQuil Kids Honey is just for kids, specially designed to treat kids' most bothersome cold symptoms quickly with a honeylicious tasting flavor kids like.
You know what else kids like?
DayQuil Kids Honey first, then video games.
Deal.
Vicks DayQuil Kids Honey. The kids' honeylicious daytime coughing, congestion, stuffy head, stuffy nose medicine. Safe for ages 6+.
Have you ever noticed that when the afternoon light hits your floors, you can see everything, including dust?
So much dust.
And that floor dust gets kicked up into the air, compromising the quality of air you and your family breathe. Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper is the fast and easy way to clean your floors with ultra-thick pads that trap and lock dust before it gets in the air. Just a couple minutes a day,
And dust is gone.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper. Proud partner of the American Lung Association.
Are you ready for some football this weekend? It's time for the wild card playoffs.
It all begins with San Francisco hosting division rival Seattle. Brady Quinn of CBS Sports says the 49ers are a team to watch.
San Francisco 49ers are the hottest team in the NFL. They're 1-10 in a row. Even though they have a rookie quarterback starting for them, they're not putting him in a position where he has to go win the game.
Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft, is 5-0 as a starter. Jacksonville hosts the LA Chargers. Tomorrow, it's Miami at Buffalo. The Vikings host the Giants, and Baltimore is at Cincinnati. Monday night,
Brady going deep down the right side.
Tom Brady is back in the playoffs yet again with Tampa Bay squaring off with Dallas. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The man known as the world's longest working DJ, Ray Cordero, has died at the age of 98. He spent 6 decades on Hong Kong radio, interviewing everyone, including the Beatles. His show was on the radio for 51 years. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
For adults
with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clear skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer
with George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you wanna.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.